Welcome back again to the channel. So into today's video, we are going to talk about the situation coming out of Jamaica that has been getting a lot of attention online. So the reports in the video shared online show local construction workers are speaking out about their working condition while they're working under a Chinese construction company. So we want to see some of the issues or the concern that they are raising about them working in that construction site. So I want you to watch this video until the end. Then I'm going to come with a lot of comments. And if you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscription button. And also you can comment, like, and share. And also you can give this video a thumbs up.
The over 40 men who gathered outside the gates of the Chinese construction company were adamant they have had enough following Wednesday's dismissal of a long-standing certified operator at the company with no pay.
We're here working from this project start, sir. I told 2 years now, and so come to say we not good, we must go home. And they're underpaying we, say we are chaining, we must go home, and we don't good. So they're paying $370 the operator them to dig down all this mountain. After they said we must go home because Jamaica no good. So what they are doing here?
His dismissal raised the tempo on the matter of alleged late payments and underpayment among the local workers who are said to do most of the construction work.
They will pay me $270 an hour, right? And pan the payroll when we get from a bigger head, they say $550. They will pay an hour up every operator. You understand? So they will collect half of that.
So the bigger heads who you get that from, did you point out that to him?
No, disclose. Can't do that. You understand? Keep that confidential.
The men lamented they work from morning till night on a shift lasting just over 12 hours and they have no health benefits and no overtime. They, however, complain disrespect and abuse is constant from their employers.
Some more Jamaica know, so when I see this highway, don't feel like the Chinese build it, or we build it. Now me understand what slavery all about. Me no understand what slavery all about. I don't have no time for my family, you know.
By this, the workers were called to a meeting and the police were summoned. Following the meeting, tempers flared in the direction of the Prime Minister.
You know where like to stand up on a mall road?
White Mall.
White Mall. From 6 till 6:30. Yeah, you joke thing. Hey, Portia, sort out yourself. Them both for you say you're the mother. You understand? You got to care for people like our mother care for your baby. You ain't caring for nobody.
Workers insisted in the presence of the officers that no work will be done until Mr. Brody is reinstated and the wage and abuse issue is resolved.
Joke thing. Straight joke thing. You know what I mean? We go as individuals and big people. If we go talk to the Chinese them about the situation. And Chinaman gonna come and tell you basically, if you don't want work, go home.
Yeah. Yes,
if you don't want no work, go home.
Right.
Because your rights doesn't matter.
Hello guys, I hope you have seen that video from Jamaican construction workers. They have been working for the Chinese, and also according to the workers, they are unhappy with the wages they are receiving. The long working hours and the way they say they are being treated at work is not good at all, because these Jamaican who work at the construction workers, they are coming out and they are saying that the kind of treatment that they are receiving at the construction site, it is not good, because they're being paid low wages. That is a low money that they cannot be able even to cater for their needs. They are not able to raise enough money that they can also take care of their families back at home. Also, they say that the money is too small for them to work, and also they're working for long hours. That is impossible. That's the reason why these people who are working for these Chinese constructions, they are coming out and saying that this is not what we signed for, because we need money. Also, we have our families back at home that they need we needed to raise. Also, some workers claim they are working long shifts and they feel that they are not receiving the level of support and benefit they expected. This is not what we signed for. This is not what we agreed, because we need money. That's the reason why they are working. So you have seen the way they are coming out bitter. They are speaking angry because they have been denied their rights, because they need their money, because they cannot you cannot work for long hours, then you are paid low wages. I personally If we agree that I'm going to work for you, then you are going to pay me a certain amount of money. Let us go with the agreement. That is what the agreement says. So you can see these people in Jamaica, they are angry. So it is not good that you are doing a very hard work. You are expecting some payments at the end of the day, but when the day ends, you find that the kind of money that you are receiving that cannot even cater for your needs. You cannot be able to buy yourself even nice clothes. So this is the reason why these Jamaican people who are working under these construction sites for the Chinese people, they are coming out. And they want their voice to be heard because they have been suffering for long. This is the thing that they have. This is the thing that has been going for long, and they have decided like it's now time that we come out. And these concerns have started a wider conversation across the social media. You have been seeing a lot of people reacting about this issue because that is not good. Because you know very well that if you go to work in the construction site, you know the kind of job that those people do. It is very hard. Even that's the reason why you find that mostly they'll not even allow children to go and work on those construction sites. You'll go there, you'll find that these people, they are working very hard because they expect at the end of the day they are going to receive their salary because they have been working for long hours. So that is what they usually expect, that the money also should increase. If you're working for long hours, let the money increase. And if we were working for these small hours, let also the money be small. They have no problem with that. Now, many people are now asking important questions. Are local workers being treated fairly? Do you think are they are treated fairly? Because also they are human beings. They need that money. There's no way that you can give them small money, and the kind of work they are doing is very hard. Do you know carrying a cement from a first floor to a fourth floor, even sixth floor, is very hard? You find that someone is also not feeling unwell, but she has forced himself to go to that construction site because she has or he has bills to pay. She has taxes to pay. That's the reason why I'm saying these local Jamaican people, they are working very hard so in order to raise money and also to pay their bills, because this is the only work they are depending on, and these are the only people who are employing them is these Chinese people. And these Chinese people are the same people who are not giving them enough money, and they're the same people who are working for them for long hours. So that thing is not adding up for so many people. And you have seen a lot of conversation has been brought online. People are talking, they're saying that, do you think these locals are being treated fairly? And what do you think about the government? The government, is it really doing enough to make sure development projects also benefit local communities? You know, if you have a project in your community, the first people it should benefit is the people from your community, whereby you should agree that you are going to work for this construction site and we are going to pay you this certain of money. Maybe we are going to pay you at the end of the day. Maybe we are going to pay you at the end of the week, monthly, yearly. So that is the kind of agreement. Before you start the work, you should first agree. Also, this condition of people working in constructions and not being paid enough money is unfair and unacceptable. So, also we have seen a lot of people as believing that the investigation and proper labor reviews should happen before conclusions are made. That's completely true. Before you go to work for someone, you should first make the investigation and proper labor reviews. So in order for you, before you start working for that person, you have seen people are talking about foreign investment and asking whether countries should place more focus on creating opportunities for local engineers, local workers, and local businesses instead of going outside and bringing these investors who come and also treat the same people in your country very wrong. Because you can see these people, they only come, they squander the money, and you receive the small amount of money because these people are being given these big projects by the government. So supporters of this few or in this video, these people argue that development should not only be about building roads and projects. They say development should also create fair jobs, transfer skills, and improve the lives of local people. That's the only thing that is going to improve the standard or the living standard of the local people in the country. So the real question becomes, how do countries attract investment while you also protecting workers? That's a very good question. You should ask yourself, how do countries attract investment while also protecting workers? You should think about that, because growth should not come at the cost of dignity and fair treatment. Otherwise, I want you to tell me, what do you think government should do? Place stronger protections for local workers? Or do you think foreign investment already brings enough opportunities? Write your thoughts down in the comment below. Then I'm going to read them through. I also did another video of a Chinese man who was in Kenya who decided to insult the Kenyan people by calling them monkeys because they were black. So I want you to watch out this video that I'm going to come again with a lot of comments.
A Chinese national was captured on video insulting Kenyans, and the president is being deported. Liu Jiaqi was referred to Kenyans as, quote, poor black smelly monkeys, end of quote. Is being deported this evening. His flight is set to leave the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport at 10:45 p.m. The Ministry of Immigration says he was deported on racism grounds hours after his permit for selling motorcycles was cancelled. The Chinese embassy in Nairobi says that the remarks were personal and do not in any way represent the views of the vast majority of Chinese people.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you are punishing me.
It is a clip that has gone viral on social media. Chinese national identified as Liu Jiaqi hurling insults at Kenyans. In the video captured by an employee at his motorcycle shop in Ruiru, he refers to Kenyans, including President Uhuru Kenyatta, as monkeys.
This is all the Kenyans, like a monkey. Even Uhuru Kenyatta. All of them.
It's like a monkey.
Yeah, sure.
The president of this country.
Yeah, sure.
Liu, who was nicknamed Judge by his employees, brags that there is nothing poor, black, smelly Kenyans can do to him if he fires the employee.
Here.
You don't care.
I don't belong to here. I don't like here. Like a monkey people. I don't like talk with them. Smell is bad and poor and foolish and black. Who like them? Why not the right people? Like the American?
Then why are you coming to do business in Kenya if we are poor, we are black, for money?
The government was quick to act. Liu was arrested and his work permit cancelled. Through its Twitter handle, the Immigration Department said Liu Jiaqi, a Chinese national who was arrested due to his racism remarks, has been deported. But the move, it appears, was not good enough if comments on Twitter are anything to go by. In response to the message by the Immigration Department, many are of the view that he should have been arraigned in court. Kimani says he was within our jurisdiction and the crime was committed in Kenya, so why didn't you charge him? Kadhungu Kisumba asks, why deport while they jail our people in China? To Eric Barasa, this could be how the Chinese see us. Liu has been working in the country for the past 8 months with 7 other Chinese nationals who were given a permit to sell motorcycles for Sonling Company that has employed 12 Kenyans. Another fact that has angered Kenyans on Twitter is just how he was given a permit to sell motorbikes, something that can be done by Kenyans. In a statement, the Chinese embassy in Nairobi, through its spokesperson, said the personal talk and the personal feeling of this young man does not represent the views of the vast majority of Chinese people. It is not the first time the Chinese have been linked to racism remarks and actions. In July, the Standard exposed the mistreatment and discrimination of Kenyans working for the Standard Gauge Railway, who are not even allowed to share tables with their Chinese counterparts in the restaurant.
So you have seen that Chinese man, he was in Kenya and he decided that he was going to insult the Kenyan people by calling them monkeys simply because they were black. The country did not allow such, and the country is not going to allow such kind of insult. So Kenya decided to deport that Chinese man back to his country, because you cannot just come to other people's country, then you decide like you are going to insult them simply because they are black. That is completely wrong. I cannot just go to other people's country, I start to insult them because of the way they look. That is completely wrong, and it is unacceptable. This is the same thing that is happening to our fellow Jamaicans, our sisters and brothers in the Caribbean. This is what they are going through, because you see, these are Chinese people. They come into their country, they are being given big projects by the government, whereby they also employ these locals to work at their construction site. But what do they earn at the end? They are being given low wages, which cannot even sustain their family. They are not given enough time to go and rest, because they also work for long hours. These people, they work for long hours, having hopes that the future is going to change. How is the future going to change if they continue being paid lower wages that could not even sustain their families? You know very well, these people, they are not working. They are not working that much harder because they want to work hard so that their families back at home can get enough food, can also be able to send some of their kids to school. So that's the reason you are seeing most of these Jamaicans, they are really working hard. So has been going for so long, and they decided like, no, enough is enough. This is the time that we should come out in a large number. We should complain about this issue. Because if you see these people, they are doing a really tough work. Working in a construction site, it's not an easy task. It needs you to compose yourself very well. It needs determinations. It needs strength. It needs a lot of energy from you. Even I personally, if I decide like I want to go and work at the construction site, I might decide I must reach in an agreement with myself, because that task is not easy. That's the reason why you are seeing these Jamaicans, they're really bitter, because they're working for long hours. What are they being given in return? Low wages. And this is not going to continue for that long time. So please, even if these people, they usually come to our countries to help our country develop, we need like to open our eyes also. We are the locals who are being given work. We also need that money so that we can sustain our families back at home, because our families needs us. That's the reason why these Chinese people, they are stepping out. Even also the government should work on this. The government should also bring more projects. These projects, they are not only benefiting these people from outside. These projects should benefit both the locals and the people from outside. Also, the locals should be put at first. This is not going to continue for so long. You know very well that Jamaicans, when they see that something is going astray, that the people who will come and tell you that no, this is wrong, this is completely wrong, this is not going to work. We are not willing to work under these harsh conditions, then we are being paid low. This is our country. We expect much support from our country. We cannot be just helping, then we being given a low money. So the government should work out on that and make sure that the locals get that much support they need from the government, because those people who stay in Jamaica, they're theirs, and they should know the way they are going to keep them. Also, I've said, what do you think? Should the government keep on bringing these people, or should the government bring more projects that are going to benefit their own people? Because also your citizens do really matter a lot. To me, I feel like the government should come with a lot of projects, and also these projects are going to benefit these people, whereby many people are going to get employed and also work, and they are going to raise good money instead of depending on these other countries. They come to our countries, these local people are being given these local jobs, whereby they can even carry cement. That is not the kind of a job these people should be given. Even though they are not learned, they should be given the job that they will be able to raise some money so that they can go and raise their families. Otherwise, tell me, what do you think? Should the government continue supporting those people from outside, or the government should support, you should bring more projects that are going to support these local people who are staying in their government? Otherwise, that's all for today. Until next time.